Did you just get NBA 2K25 and are you shooting like this? Well, do you want to shoot like this? I got the best tips and tricks in NBA 2K25. If you're just getting the game and you're looking like this, but you're going up against people who look like this, drop a like and sub if you're new. Let's get to the basics. Also, if any of your homies do not have 2K yet, the devs over at NBA 2K25 recognize my content and they gifted me with 3 NBA 2K25 codes, and I'm giving them away for free. That's right, free. So any cousins, nephews, nieces, any of your boys that got left behind and didn't get the game, let them know. Reach out to me in the comments if you're interested, and I'll see if I can hook you up with a code, man. Without further ado, it's your boy Nate Dogg. Let's get right to it. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Nate Dogg. I know there's a lot of new people that are new to NBA 2K. You're probably wondering, what's the first things I should do when I make my player? You know, how can I get the competitive advantage? What's the best settings? Well, that's what we're here to find out. First, we're going to start off with one of the first things you should do after you make your My Player. You're going to come right here where I'm standing, right around here. You're going to run into either LD, or you're going to run into Shakedown and LD2K. Now, when you do that, they're going to give you a speech. Honestly, you can skip it, but that's how you're going to pick your affiliation. You can go Rise on the left here, or you can go Elite. I chose Elite personally. After you talk to them, you're going to come over here to Chris Manning, aka LD2K. You're going to hit A if you want to come to Elite, and to the other side to Shakedown if you want to choose Rise. Let them know, hey, yo, you know, I want to join Elite. They're going to, then after that, on the left right here, to the left of my name, you see where it has an E and my rep? That's where you, that's how you become Elite. That's how you know, you get more rep and you get more rewards for doing that. Next thing you want to do as soon as you get your player is you want to check your settings. Okay, so you're gonna come over here. First, I recommend going controller settings. Okay, these are my settings that I recommend using. Shot timing profile, high risk. This is gonna give you the biggest green window, but whites don't go in. If you want a little bit more RNG, but you still want to have some skill to it, you could choose normal. Honestly, I would choose high risk. That's what the best players do, and the high risk is what you're gonna use to get the biggest green window. In my opinion, it's the best shooting setting, man. It's the most rewarding, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you know your shot, this is the best one to use to hit more greens. For layup timing, honestly, layups are kind of weird this year. You either go high risk. If you have a really high layup, like in the 90s, you go high risk because the green window is huge. But other than that, real player percentage for anything like 85 and below, you're going to go real player percentage. Trust. You get way more layups to fall. Free throw, user timing. Okay. This is if you're using a regular jump shot, but most of the time you're going to use a custom jump shot, and I'll get into that. Okay, I'll get into that in a second. But if you just want to use like an NBA player's jump shot, then I would go probably set point or push. Okay, set point or push here. Shot meter input type all. Pro stick function default. You want to be able to shoot, do dribble moves and shots. Pro stick orientation absolute. Off ball offense mode absolute. What this is your controller is going to stay true no matter which way your player is facing on the court. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but this is the move right here for these two. These you keep them default. Okay, the one that you don't keep default is going to be passive dribble hand switches. You want to make sure you disable this. If you do not disable this, and you're wondering, why is my player dribbling when I'm just standing there? Why is he dribbling on his own? It's because you have this enabled. You want to make sure to disable it, because if you have it enabled and your player's just standing there slowly dribbling the ball and you're like, what's going on? You're more liable to get ripped. You're more liable to have them steal it. And 2, like, it's just pointless. I'm not gonna lie. Bad feature in the game. So make sure you disable that. Pro stick defense. Camera relative. Okay, this one's going to be the most realistic when you're playing D. Camera relative. Okay, shading indicator, all this. Who to guard on, box out assist. Oh, here's another tip. Make sure you put that on 100. That's going to help you get box outs easier and hold them strong, like better. This is all preference. I recommend, if you're new to the game, you're probably not icon passing, so you might want to turn this up more direction so that when you aim your pass, it's more true. Next, we're gonna go to regular settings. If you're getting badges in hotspots, or first you want to get your hotspots. Okay, so in order to get your hotspots, you're gonna go to game difficulty, put on rookie, shoot around all around the court. In my career, so you can get your hot spots. After you get your hot spots, you're gonna get red hot zones from playing my career. After you get your red hot zones from my career, you're gonna turn them purple. Okay, and how you turn them purple, we're gonna go visit Lethal Shooter. All right, so I'm right here, right outside of the art of shooting. Here's where you're gonna go to get your lethal zones once you turn them hot. Okay, and if you look on the map, this is where it's at, right about here. I'm gonna zoom all the way out. Okay, and it's gonna be right about here. I'm gonna zoom in again, the art of shooting. Okay, this is where you want to be to get your hotspot, or to turn your hotspots into lethal zones. You're gonna walk in. Okay, I currently have my lethal zones, but if I didn't, there would be like a little button I could press on Lethal Shooter right here, and basically he'll have me shoot around in the spots that I choose. You can do 1, 2, or 3 hot zones. Make sure your difficulty's on rookie when doing this, because he's gonna miss more if it's on rookie. You're gonna pick 3 zones, and it's gonna be a best of 10 between you and Lethal Shooter in each spot. Like I said, if you have it on rookie, your chances of hitting go way up. Make sure you do that. After you beat him in each zone, it's gonna turn from red to purple, and the purple zones are the best. They give you the biggest green windows. Now, if you feel like you're not gonna beat him in one spot, you can dashboard, which is basically go to your game. If you're on Xbox or however you do it on PlayStation, you're gonna quit the app before it finishes. You have to quit it before it finishes, okay? And then you can do it again, and you try again until you get them purple. Okay. Okay, so next you want to make sure your workouts are done. If you do good workouts, you'll get an extra Gatorade bar on your stamina, which will help you dribble for longer, which will help you just run around without getting tired for longer. Now, I've had the game since it came out, so I have the Workout Warrior. How you get this, you have to do each workout where these triangles are at. You have to do each workout one time. Now, every week, it gives you an opportunity to do 4 workouts. Okay, you have to do one different workout each time for 3 weeks. So you do 4 the first week. Let's say I do these 4 right here: 1, 2, 3 on the right, and 4 on the left. That's week 1. The next week I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, these 3 over here, and then another one. Let's just say this is the 4th one over here. Okay, so that's 2 weeks. Now I've done 8 workouts. That leaves 4 more. At the end of the 3rd week, when I get to my last chance to do it, it doesn't matter if you pass or fail. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's 3 weeks worth of workouts. Doesn't matter if I pass or fail. Okay, I'm going to get my Workout Warrior. The only one that you don't do and that does not count towards Workout Warrior is this one right here. Make sure you stay away from this one. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, all of these right here, the other ones that I had showed you previously, you have to do one of those, a new one each time. Okay, do not repeat workouts, or you're going to prolong the process of getting Workout Warrior. So definitely don't do that. Okay, next, when you're creating a custom jump shot, this is where you're going to get your blend right. So just for the sake of showing you guys a random jumper, this is not a jumper that I use. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I just literally just threw this together, so don't pay no mind to it. I'm just showing you guys. So you get in here, you play with the custom jumper that you want. If you need a jump shot, I do have a jump shot video out. The card's gonna be right there. I'll go ahead and tag it on the top of the screen, but this is besides the fact. So I'm just showing you guys, here's where you create a custom jumper. Okay, you can adjust the animation blending, you can adjust the release speed, and you can adjust the visual cue of when you want your player to release it. So release will be when the ball's coming out, push will be when you start your pushing motion. Okay, set point is when you bring the ball to the set point, like right at your face, and jump is when your player first jumps. That's the green window. Okay, so you can change the visual green window when you want to release it. I usually like somewhere between push and release. For me, it seems the most natural and the most realistic. Okay, so this is, play with it usually in this range, and you can fine tune it. Look how small it lets you fine tune it. Tick, tick, tick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could really dial in your jumper. Once you find a good jumper, you could really dial it in to exactly where you like to look at your hands. Okay, when you release the ball. Which brings me to my next point, the custom HUD. So next, this is where you're going to turn your jump shot meter off. See where it says shot meter shots on the right here? Turn all of these off. it gives you a big boost if you have your meter off. Okay, so turn these off. For the graphic, I like the arrow. They have different ones. I don't know what it's going to be like for you guys since you guys are new to the game, but they give them out like during the season passes. So I like the arrow. That's a default one. I use the color white, and I like the size to be large because it's easier to see. Okay, place it to the side. Next, your player indicator. This is all preference. I don't know which ones you guys are going to have again, but I like the circle and I like to put it large. My rule of thumb is if you're outside the circle, I can green on you for show. Nah, but and then this is all preference stuff. So you want to look in here and play with it. I got the lightning strike animation. There's a bunch of different animations. I don't know which ones you guys will have, but these are all preference. These don't make you better or worse, okay? But this one right here is important. Okay, shot feedback. This is what I use. I like simple because it gives me instant feedbacks on my shot. It lets me know right away as soon as I release it if I greened it or not. But if you don't care about that and you just want to learn what's open, the downside of having it on simple is it doesn't show you what the contest is. So I'm constantly asking my teammates, yo, was that open? Yo, was that a yellow? Yo, was that a red contest? You know, so my teammates don't mind. You know, we all there's a couple of us that have it on simple because we want to know if it's green or not right away. But if you don't have homies to do that for you, or if you just don't feel like asking people, put on all shots. So this, see on the top right here, it's going to show you the timing, the coverage, and the distance. You can adjust it here. If you don't want the distance, turn that off. It's all preference. I recommend turning it all on just so you can learn the game and learn what's a good contest, what's a good shot, what's a bad shot. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of everything else in here is preference, bro. But the shot meter shots and the shot feedback are the most important in here, okay? Next, we're going to be looking at the season rewards. So for your season rewards, there's some that are better than others. All right. My favorite ones are the ones that are probably most beneficial to my player are level 15, level 30, level 33, and level 40. Everything else is just icing on the cake. So at level 40, we get our cap breaker. This is going to allow you to put an attribute anywhere on your player that you're able to. Badge elevator. This is going to allow you to level up a badge 2 levels right away, but not permanently. Or like, how do I say this? You can't go past the cap of the badge. This is just to help you rep up a player faster so you don't have to grind it. But this one right here, level 30, this is one of my favorites because this allows you to permanently, until next season, level up a badge past its limit. So let's say if my build does not let me get a certain badge on Hall of Fame, I could only get it to gold. Well, with this here, it forces it past its limits and allows me to go to Hall of Fame. So that's a clutch one. Pay attention to your 2x rep coins. You can get double rep in here. I'm already a level 40 for this season, but like, you know, you get coins, you're able to rep up faster and get to level 40 faster. Next, you want to make sure you're getting your daily spin. This is where I come every day to get my daily spin. Sometimes you get really bad rewards. Sometimes you get really good ones. Let's see what we get. This is live right here. Come on. Oh, let's go. 10 skill boosts. That's cool. Jump shots. Okay, when you're barely getting the game, you want to be able to practice your jump shot. You're going to get on a Pro-Am team. If you don't have a Pro-Am team, make one really quick. It's not going to let you walk in. Or you can go here. You go to the city. Go to Pro-Am 3v3 or 5v5. And it's going to walk you through the steps of how to create a team. Okay. After you create a team, you walk in. And this right here is going to give you the best feedback for shooting because it's the hardest setting to shoot on. For instance, if you go to your my court, it's like it's kind of lying to you a little bit. For anyone who's wondering, like, dang, I can shoot really good on my court. One, there's no latency in there, so basically you're shooting like if it was offline gaming. So your animation is going to be slightly different timing, but in here, it gives you the latency. So yeah, guys, those are the best tips and tricks to get you going in NBA 2K25. Make sure you do these things and you'll be out in the park, in the rec, in the Pro-Am proving grounds, greening in no time, man. Drop a like and sub if you're new for more tips and tricks. If you don't know, I'm one of the best competitive Pro-Am players in 25. I've been one of the best guards in the world for a while now. Yeah, man, so I got inside tips and tricks for you, definitely. I'm dropping this build right here, one of the most underrated bully ball builds in NBA 2K25, and check out some more content, man. And don't forget to hit me up if you need a free copy of NBA 2K25, a digital copy, completely free, man. All you need to do is sub to the channel and let me know down in the comments. Think of the family, think of the friends, the cousins, the nieces, the nephews. You know what I'm saying? Hook them up with a free copy. Bet.